let me just unmute myself and do a quick sound test. Alright, that's fucked up. I bet you it's because of this. I got a new camera. And I'm pretty sure. Okay, test test. Test test. No, fuck, it's still there. That's annoying. Alright. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why is it always audio problems? Alright, I think I may have solved it. Yep, okay, perfect. Oh god, audio problems and me, man. It's like peanut butter and chocolate. It just always go together. Okay, I'm just gonna turn that off now that I know the sound is somewhat good. All right. Welcome to my impromptu live stream. Actually, is that camera even set up? Let me see this. Okay. And it's pretty good. Alright, is this actually fully... Okay, so most like that. Alright, perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the age of the new camera setup. I got this from the one and only Prof herself, Prof Westalia, which amazing VTuber. I went and bought this off her because she has a new rig. So now I have her old 4K web camera, and honestly, it's pretty good. So as you can see here, though, I'll bring this back. I've been a bit busy off stream. I based the Elder Sisters, as you can see. Yep, that should have realized that was going to happen. That's okay. But as you can see, and I can try out the new zoom feature. I did base the Elder Sisters by painting the entire base brown and then adding a bit of grass to it. Now let's see if this actually focuses properly. Come on, actually, let me put it a little bit more higher up. I don't know what it's focusing on. All right. Oh, it's focusing on the plate. All right, let me just... I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it. But it does autofocus, as you can kind of see. Only if I do something like this, so it hides the face. A little more down, actually. Still, yeah, this is like garbage time. It does focus, but I need to like see like where's the sweet spot. Come on, a little more down then. All right. Come on, focus. Damn it! I swear. Okay, I swear to God, like this camera autofocuses. But I have based the sisters, so did a nice brown and a bit of grass. Okay, now you're kind of focusing. Okay, cool. And then I also did the smaller detail on the regular Battle Sisters, which I'll bring all of them out for you. It's the first time that you guys have actually seen them fully painted and completed. So I'm actually particularly happy with this one. I do like the little skull in the reliquary. I actually, let me see if I can put like this. Again, this is me still trying to figure out my camera system. Brand new camera system. Super excited about it. Focus, focus. Ah. As you see, it is much better quality, which I do like. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Okay. Anyways, maybe if I just put them down here a little more. Yeah, this is, I did practice with the camera before, and it was working well. Alright, okay, so this is like a bit of a sweet spot over down here. So I'm particularly happy about this one. I like the red. There's a little scar that I put on her face, which I find a little bit adorable. I really just like how this one came out. This one came out like super well. Just did a bit of detailing. Haven't done the edge highlighting or anything else like that, but even still, it's really good. It's really good. A bit more of the detail. Yeah, I'm still going to have to figure out the camera settings, but did that, and then just did the regular sisters, as you can see. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. I like the mask that this one has. I also do like the fact that like the bolters. I don't know if this comes standard like on the a lot of the bolters, because I don't really collect Space Marines. But I like the fact that like the magazines are exposed, so you can paint like the actual bolts in the magazine itself, as you can see, as you can kind of see them. See if I can focus just a little bit. Okay, yeah, there it is. So you can focus. Okay. As you can see, like there's the bolts in the magazine are exposed. I really do like the mask that I used, or like the mask with the head. And I decided to paint all the women hairs white, as per the Sisters of Battle. It actually goes really well. I was kind of shocked about that. So just did a bit of highlighting when it came to the brass. But other than that, it has been pretty good. Other little detailing. And then there's the just did one that was just with the full mask on. Reminiscent of the Celestines that I painted before. If you can focus just a little bit. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Oh, almost there. Come on. Damn it. Alright. I'm not going to hold it there too long. But yeah. Oh, also this one. Let's see if I can focus on this one. I do like little, the eye patch thing that she has going on. And this one is actually particularly, sorry, this... yeah, oh, come on. You're almost there. You're like almost there, baby. Focus. There we go. Oh, kind of. So, even like when it's slightly out of focus, it's still better than the old camera I was using. But I do like the little blue eye ocular kind of implant that she has going on. And yeah, she turned out really well. And I did go and paint all the little brass buttons on their, basically the dress that they wear. Which is kind of interesting. When you look at the dress, this one isn't a particularly good example. Let's see if there's a better example. Actually, I'll bring up the reliquary one. If you actually look like at their dress, B-Man vibing, damn son. Thank you very much, B. Thank you for joining the chat. I'm trying to figure out this new camera system. Oh, okay, so it's focusing now. All right, perfect. Okay, so as you can see in the reliquary, half of it's a skull and the other half is like a replica of a sister's face. Let's see if I turn it a little bit more this way. Yeah, and I really like that. And this is actually the first time me trying out putting words on the purity seal. And I find that like the thicker lines is it's not good. You have to go really thin with the lines. But other than that, lovely, lovely. Like these girls look amazing. And again, I only kind of edge highlighted with the brass just a little bit, not with the green or anything else like that. So when I actually get to the edge highlighting, it's going to be fun. But I'm probably going to do that off stream. Now with the sisters I have left, I'll kind of bring them all out just a little bit. So I still got, as you can see, 5 different sisters. I'll do something like this. See if that makes it a little more better. Kind of. A little bit. So you see, I have 5. Well, technically this is a sister superior, and then 4 other normal sisters with one with a heavy flamer, and then I still got the canoness to do, which I was hemming and hawing about the canoness, but I think I'll actually do it with the same color scheme as the other sisters, or maybe even invert the color scheme. I'm not 100% certain. I might invert the color scheme to actually show that she's super special. All right. Speaking of the color scheme, let's get to painting. Now there is. Let me move some stuff around my desk. See if I can get a better lighting system. So I do have another light. Let's prop up over here. Let's see if this works. More light. It kind of adds more light. Okay, cool. Okay, with the sisters, I basically only put like 1 coat of bronze and I think like 2 coats, maybe even 1 coat on some of them of the green. So we're still in that stage of painting. And of course, we are using a wet palette to do all the painting with. Wet palettes, again, fantastic pieces of kit. Highly recommend them. This is coming from someone who was doing dry palette a lot. But I do highly recommend the wet palette because it just keeps the paint super wet. Well, not super wet, but like moist enough so it doesn't dry. And let me just move my wallet out of the way. Yeah. Let's actually put my sister somewhere. My glorious sisters. So yeah, we got a bunch of models to paint. After the sisters battle, I am going to go back to Stormcast Eternal, and then probably either do all Stormcast or do the Dark Earth Barbarians, which are like Conan, men and women, and then do Stormcast kind of like in between. It's kind of like a palette cleanser. So let's get to painting, and then we got to mix the paint ups first. The green that I am using is a Vallejo Angel Green, and I highly recommend this green because, my God, is it a fantastic green. And I almost sacrificed my Null Oil. It's a fantastic green. Highly, highly, highly recommend this green. In fact, I highly recommend a lot of Vallejo projects. Also, when it comes to the leather, Vallejo Dark Flesh Tone works for a really good leather look as well. So, highly recommend that as well. I'm not going to shake that up because we don't need it right at the moment. We need brass, which the brass I use is just a Balthazar Gold from the Citadel color range. So, this one's a bit thicker of a color. So I'm just going to mix that up. And then the white we're going to be using today is a Corax White. And this is going to be basically for the corsets and some of the inner work around the inside of the tabard. Or the dress, whatever you call it. Iraq. I can't pronounce your name. Erasia? Erasia? Erasia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name, Erasia. Vallejo strike is over, so I don't feel bad buying them anymore. Yeah, funny enough. So I bought this. I think maybe just before the strike, because as you can see, I normally buy Citadel or use Citadel paints, and I wanted to expand out, and I got this before the strike, and then after the strike was over, that's when I kind of allowed myself to buy the Elven skin tone. Oh no, I bought that a bit earlier as well. The Parasite Brown and the Dark Flesh tone, and all these paints. Vallejo makes wonderful paints. Absolutely love this product line, and I am super glad that they won their strike, that they're getting paid the amount that is owed to them, because they're literally getting paid pennies on the dollar. And the fact that apparently they didn't even have a bloody roof on their facility, like it was bad. Like they were striking for like some actually like, basic decent human things. Like bare basic, like, yeah, I want to go to work and not get harassed and have a roof over my head. Like it really feels like some like Charles Dickens level of like you're only working in the coal mines now, son. And the brush I'm using right now is just the Citadel starter brush. Yes, Lamau, bless. Yeah. Also, thank you for dropping into the stream. The brush I'm using is a Citadel starter brush. It is showing a bit of wear and tear though, so it's not long for the world. I do have another starter brush ready to go because I got like the 2 paint sets. But yeah, the starter brush from Citadel is pretty good. It's pretty fine. All right. Now, can you guys see this? Need to hold it a little more towards the center. It has been a little while since I've done painting. And in hindsight, I think I may have actually finished with the green. But that's okay, we'll just do a bit of, well, actually no, I see some gray poking through. I did base coat. Camera focuses on the desk, but I can see what's happening. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that in the settings. Again, this is a brand new camera that I got, so I'm still trying to get the bugs sorted out. And honestly, like, I'm probably going to have to go off stream and try to like fix that. And I'm pretty sure it's focusing on the desk because of Marathi's face, which might be a blessing and a curse, which is par for the course when it comes to dealing with Marathi. Let's see if I can actually try to trick it and do it over Marathi's face. That's a really good point, the face thing. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Now it's getting blurry. I wonder, let me see if I can trick it just a little bit by covering Marathi's face just a bit. A little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to have to remember I need to actually hold the models a bit more flatter because the webcam is on a bit more of a flatter angle. Let's see. Maybe I need to hold it actually a little bit more further up here. Yep, I think I got the sweet spot. Yeah, okay. Alright, but Erisea, again, if I'm butchering that name, my apologies. How are you doing today? Do you collect the Warhammer? If so, which system? Alright. I try streaming my painting for my friends, but my posture gets worse and worse. So eventually, I just shows the back of my head. Oh man, yeah, I could feel it on that one because I'm a bit hunched over at the moment. Just because like I have a rig that's on like one side of the desk, but my desktop is on the other side, or like the computer tower. So like my headphones can only reach so far. I don't have I think if I got like an extension for the headphones, I can really like improve my posture, which is always a good thing. But for now, this will do. Just as a little bit. My back can take it. I'm not that old yet. All right, just go ahead and paint over the rosary beads so we can get that nice green settled in between the inner beads there. All right. Let's see, bit of gray still on that side. You know, when I finally get to the edge highlighting, I'm going to have so much fun because the back of these capes. Let me just do a bit more green over here. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to have to go and do some green just above this little icon. Working on NIDS at the moment. Hell yeah. Put you off to the side. Oh, painting NIDS. Although I don't do contrast paint, NIDS are like the perfect race for contrast paint because you have to paint so many of them. They are, after all, the quintessential Horde army. Alright, how's that? Alright. Hell yeah, we're both painting together, basically. There was every Wednesday, my friendly local game shop closes its doors. And after the store hours, you can go in and paint. Just hang out and paint with the other hobbyists and stuff like that. I work on Wednesdays during that time, so I can never actually make it. But one of these days, I think I might actually take a day off and actually go and paint with them. Oh, Knight! Oh, thank you. Yes, Happy New Year's, Knight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the hearts. Hell yeah, brother. If you guys don't know, Knight is also another VTuber who is streaming on Twitch. He's going really heavy into the Fear and Hunger series. He's doing a really wonderful job with that. Got a load of success. He's really found his community so far. So big shout out to Knight. Knight, if you're able, if you can link your Twitch channel into the chat, I'd very much appreciate it because he makes good content. He's good people. He makes good content. Highly recommend it. All right. Bit more green on the cape. and making sure we get the bottom folds as well. As you can see, I did a... Oh, shit. There's a bit of gray on the cape where it kind of bellows into together. I'm definitely going to stream Girls Frontline in the future now. Hell yeah. I actually, funny enough, I did stream that when that came out. I've been playing it offline. Thank you for the shout out, brother. Hey, brother, you deserve it, man. You've been doing good work. And also, I feel bad because I haven't been catching any of your streams because work has been kind of hectic and my sleep schedule is kind of a bit all over the place at the moment. So one of these days, I want to catch your stream again. It's fun hanging out with you. Oh, a bit of white on the back side, so we'll just go and fix that just a little bit. All right, Aracelia. I'm going to pronounce your name like 2 different ways, and I apologize again in advance. I picked a masochistic color scheme. Yeah, the flesh parts are purple, contrast over white, which blends into purple, and then blue or orange, and midnight blue for the carapace. That sounds really goddamn amazing, but my god. Man, if you pull it off, it's going to look beautiful. You're going to get that nice neon looking look. Oh, it's going to look wonderful. Now, I haven't been able to stream for 2 weeks now since I'm switching my careers up to aviation and going through a lot of exams and training. Oh god, I bet. And you know what? I hope that all works out for you too, man. Aviation's no joke. That's a lot of training, a lot of exams, and you gotta be really on the ball for doing that stuff. All right. Just gonna wash the paintbrush just a little bit to make sure it's still a bit wet. Also, I poured out way too much green. Oh well, actually no, I still have to make the cannon S. And looking over this sister, she doesn't need any green. That green is actually pretty good. So we'll go on this one. I think this is the one that like I initially looked at. I'm like, oh, I must have only done 1 coat on all the sisters, and no, it turns out I probably only did 1 coat on this particular sister. All right, move my hands a little bit up. Moving on up. And of course, I base coated everything in a Mechanis gray because I do like the color. Although one of these days I will have to try like a white base coat. But I do like gray, as the gray is rather neutral to bright and dark colors. So I'm going to grind out Girls Frontline 2 from the time being, and maybe I can do a birthday stream on the 10th, but I'm not sure of my availability that day, so God knows. Oh God, what day is the 10th? Let me see something. There. Alright, the 10th is a Friday. So, if you do a birthday stream, I can totally catch it. Which would be perfect. I haven't been able to catch your streams either. Brother, I haven't been streaming a lot. I'm gonna flat out say that. I was supposed to stream on Wednesday, funny enough, but it just wasn't in the cards. Just work and sleep pattern, and my neighbors decided to have a domestic dispute. So, yeah, I haven't been streaming a lot either, but thank you very much. And what are your New Year resolutions and YouTube goals? As well as streaming, of course. God, You know what? I actually blew past last year's goal because when I started the stream channel, and I've said this time and time again, I only expected like 100 subs by December, and now we're already at 250. So maybe by the end of the year, I think like maybe at least 500 subs, like 500 to 1,000 subs. I think that's going to be pretty good if I can just keep on making these Prada videos and keep on making those Ostfront videos. I think we can have a good kind of a go at it. Resolutions. Oh, we've been doing my resolutions. You know, I'm doing the classic need to get better, need to get fitter. So I've been stretching every day, and boy howdy, my body really needed it. So I've been doing that, which, wait, am I going to inverse the colors on this? Nah, I'll just paint it green. So I've been doing that. And of course, like when it comes to like New Year's resolutions, you always want to start small. You don't want to do like super big because like you might fail it, right? But if you say like, hey, every day for this month, I want to like stretch or do something or like, you know, paint. That's it's really easy, achievable goals. And once you complete the goals, you feel better about yourself. And you make better, like you get, you know, more goals and stuff like that. And that's always the trick, is always keep the goals actual, tenable, and defined as well. Not don't be vague. Don't be like, well, I want to work out more. Be like, no, okay, I want to do weightlifting, you know, more on these days, or like, hey, I want to stretch every day, which is, you know, something you can easily do, easily quantifiable. But what about you? What is your New Year's resolutions, if you got any? What's your streaming goals, and what's your YouTube goals? I'm gonna throw that question right back out to you. And Ericia, what's your painting goals for this year? You got like a project that you really want to do on the back burner? Other than, of course, painting knits, unless it is painting the knit army. All right, Knight. I'm going to make a bold statement and say that you can get 500 the mid-year with the way you're going, with the way you're growing, my man. I'm going to hit the gym and get shredded for future cosplay ideas. Oh my god. Nice. Hell yeah, brother. I know, if you're getting into Girls Frontline too, there's a lot of cosplay ideas with them. Either you can go like the non-traditional cosplay as the male commander, or you can do what almost every other cosplayer in the Girls Frontline community does, and cross-dress. There's so many cross-dressers in that community. I love it. All wonderful people. I know what it is. It's like, you get like, people are like, yeah, I want to collect military stuff. I want to play Girls Frontline too. And then they're like, I want to dress as a woman. Looking at you, Darth Soldier, and Jez M16A1. Yeah, I'm calling you guys out. Oh, it's funny. It's funny with M16A1, because I saw his picture, and I was like, oh my god, like a Ghost Frontline cosplayer that's actually a woman, and then I got immediately hit with the does he know? Does he know me? I'm like, no, man, you can't do this to me. And oh my god, yeah, this was on back on his old account, but yeah, he completely trapped me. I was like, god damn it. I will say he has really nice legs in nylon. No homo. Or full homo, I don't care anymore. If the money gets tight, I have to pull out the Subi cosplay. Hey, you know what? I'm thinking the same thing too. Like, if viewership ever really like flags, oh, thank you for the hearts and the laughter. Thank you. If viewership ever flags, I have to pull out the big guns. And I just realized something when I looked over at my camera. My model isn't actually working. Damn it. Okay, 1 second. It's the camera settings again. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let there be the icon. There's that wonderful face of mine. Yep, and it's she's happy. She's talking. UMP. Oh, Ben Man vibing. UMP 45 cosplayers are mostly guys. Man, I'm going to flat out say most of the cosplayers are mostly guys. But yeah, I don't know what it is about 45. A lot of guys, particularly Darth. I know Darth loves to cosplay as 45. It's yeah, no, it's a very rare occasion if you can find a female that actually cosplays a Ghost Frontline character. Oh, then maybe like Panzer Kitten, who I've been reliably told is an actual woman. Very reliably told. Thanks for the laugh, brother. I'm going to hit the bed now. Got to be at the office in like 4 hours. Jesus Christ. I'm sleeping on the computer since I've been grinding Ghost Frontline 2 for 24 hours straight nearly. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, you hit the bed night. You have yourself a good night. I hope you don't burn yourself out too much. Have a great stream. Always a pleasure seeing you on my notifications. Ah, Night, you're a damn sweetheart. Actual wonderful dude who didn't even drop his link. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to fix that right now. Fuck that. I know he's being humble, but he's actually a good dude. So let me just go on Twitch one quick second. No, that's Twitter. Come on, Knight. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? There we go. There is his Twitter channel, Project Darkness. He's doing a wonderful job. If you're interested in Fear and Hunger, or just good streams in general, I highly recommend him. Highly, highly recommend him. All around good dude. All right. Giga Chad. No, that's you, buddy. That is definitely you, buddy. I'll be honest with you, talking to... I did a collab video with Sir Jellybean. I'll be honest with you, collabing with, like... I'm not going to say Sir Jellybean's a smaller channel, because he's got like 7,000 subs. And like in the Ostrun community, that's like pretty big. At least in my opinion. Awesome dude too, but like I would love to like collab with like more people. Maybe that should be like one of my goals for the year too. Is get like at least like 2 more collabs done. Could be anything, could be a painting collab, could be a gaming collab, just something. Gotta reach out for the community. The community is rather fun. I know I will make more Warhammer videos. Now, the Warhammer videos I have been making... Oh, need to remember to tilt my damn model again. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I know, like, the Warhammer videos I have made have been a bit culture war-y, which I kind of didn't want to do, because I don't want to be like that channel. But there was a narrative campaign book that's dropping pretty soon. I got it on pre-order for the Age of Sigmar setting, which is the main setting that I actually play in, funny enough. So I do want to do some a bit of lore videos, because the only person that really does lore videos for Age of Sigmar that I have seen is 2+ Wounds. And the problem with him, like, he does like good work, but the problem is that he'll intentionally skip over things in the campaign setting books and stuff like that, because he wants you to read it. Like, he doesn't want to show everything up front. But, like, man, people, like, these books are fucking expensive. Always up for the invitation. You can interview me any way you want. Oh man, we should do that one of these days, man. I'm going to keep in touch. I'm going to keep in touch. I haven't been keeping in touch as well as I should have, but I'm going to keep in touch with you, Knight. We should do an interview. Because, like, pilot training and stuff like that, like, I know a lot of people love the Air Force. I think it'll be good. Real good stuff. Although I don't think you're going into the Air Force. I think you're just Air Force, the aviation industry. But at the same time, you know, learning how to, like, actually fly and stuff like that, that takes a lot of hard work. I mean, keeping, like, a plane up in the air and then landing, like... balls of steel. When I was in the military, I was just a ground pounder. Didn't have to worry about that. Alright. Now we're on to the bolts of gold to do the armor. Alright, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean the lid around this Balthazar gold. Again, the one thing, like, I do like using Citadel paints, right? Like, I don't find them too bad. I don't like Army Painter paints, to be honest with you. But like Citadel, I think Citadel is like, I do think it's a good paint brand. I just hate the fact that like the painting pots that they use are just so consumer unfriendly. Because it's like it's designed to make you waste paint in like a really subtle way, and I don't like it. I'll be an operator. Can't say what at the moment, but I'll be doing international stuff, so the stress will be there before I make a move to the Netherlands. Oh my god. International flights as well. I have faith in you, buddy. I have full confidence that you will succeed in being a nice pilot or operator. Whatever the technical term is. But hell yeah, man. Oh, that's going to be so cool. Yeah, you can be like an actual pilot VTuber. Alright, how's the quality? Quality is... Okay, it's still a bit blurry because the camera doesn't know what the hell I'm focusing on. Alright, come on. Do I have to move a little more up, maybe? Oh. It just focused. Damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna keep on painting. There's a plane VTuber I saw on Twitter. I think that might... Okay, well, depending on who it is, if it's an actual plane, like an anthroplane, I don't know them. But if it's Tokumi, that's actually one of my friends. Catch you later, dude. I'll hit you up in the DMs. Hell yeah. DMs are always open to you, buddy. You have yourself a good night. You get a lot of rest. Have a great rest of your day. Ah, thank you, Knight. You too. I'm back. Had to brew some tea. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we got a goddamn tea enjoyer. What type of tea do you like? What's your brand of tea? Because like for everyday kind of drinking, especially at work, I like a nice Yorkshire Gold, which I picked up in Britain this year when I went and visited my mom, and it's really damn tasty. Before I was like as an Earl Grey man, but I got that Yorkshire Gold, and I'm like, I can't go back anymore. It's just really tasty. But for like special occasions, I bring out the big guns. I went to a place called Fulton and Mason, which is like a really upscale mall in London. And how upscale? Well, they could sell 10,000 pound Japanese whiskey, aged 24 years. That was like real super expensive. And they only had it behind glass too. Chai mostly. Oh my god, chai is so good. Oh, you get a nice chai, and oh my god, everything just melts away. God, I need to pick up some more chai. Oh, yeah, you had a bit of milk to that, and oh, god damn. Heaven on earth. Absolute heaven on earth. Actually, you know what? Oh, actually, I need to do a little bit of paint on the back. Although this 2 thin coats of both still gold basically has summed up everything when it comes to this bronze. Just like that. You know, I'm gonna show off my tea for a moment. All right, clean the brush just a little bit. Right, I'm gonna show you the tea. It'll only take a second. Okay, all my friends think I'm crazy when I say putting milk in tea is like chai. It's so good. Dude, milk and tea. So this is like the specialty that like, when I really want to be fancy, let's see if I can do something like that. When I really want to be fancy, I get the wedding breakfast. It is so damn good. Like, just so good. Let me see if I can open up. Oh my god, look at that. And like when it's made too, it's like amber gold in a glass. It goes down so smooth. Like you can't really see too much of there. But yeah, it's like real nice stuff, man. It is, oh my god, so good. Oh. I picked up 2 pots. I picked up the wedding breakfast, and then the other one is apparently it's called Classic Earl Grey, which knowing England is like the original like tea recipe for Earl Grey. I'll just put that off to the side. But me want some, lol. But it's bad. My brain was also like, ooh, basing material. I guess you could use it as basic material, yeah. Although every time I'd look at it, I'd be like, man, I just want to drink tea now. Sip some tea when I'm playing some Warhammer. But yeah, no, it is just super, super good. And again, it does look like amber gold in a glass, and just I also don't drink any coffee though. I'm not a big coffee drinker. It goes right through me too quickly, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I also don't do a lot of the energy drink as well. Like, I'm feeling kind of tired today, and I kind of woke up a bit late. I had to do some things, so like I couldn't make the tea. So like all I have right now is like a Coke Zero. That's like the most sugary caffeinated drink I'll like go to. Sometimes if I'm really, really hurting, oh my god, I'm gonna have to paint some gray in here. Oh, damn it. If I'm really hurting, I'll do like maybe a Monster Energy, but like the coffee version that goes down a bit smoother. But that's like, man, I can go like half a year without touching that stuff. Most of the time, it's just Yorkshire tea, or I do the Coke Zero. I see some people just drinking the hell out of the, what should we call it? Out of like Monster Energy, like the non-sugar one. I'm just like, man, that's still so bad for you. That's still kidney stones in a bottle. People are like, oh, it's the healthier version. I'm like, no, it's not. You can't use the word healthy and monster in the same sentence. It's just, you can't do it. You just can't do it. All right. Got a glob. Let me dense out just a bit more. There we go. By thin out, I mean wipe out the excess just a bit more, so it's not all blotchy. Bruh, same. It's so gross. There's yerba mates that aren't half bad. I'd never heard of yerba. Yerba mates. I know I can't, like, when it comes to, like, Red Bull, I can't drink Red Bull. That's because I've done so many, like, what are they called? Jaeger shots? That, like, I drink Red Bull and I'm like, this is not alcoholic. Like, it just tastes off to me because I can't taste the Jaeger. I'm like, on top of being it super unhealthy for you, it's just like, for me, the taste is off because, like, there's no alcohol to it. I drank so much Jaeger shots when I was younger because that was the popular shot at the time. God, I sounded old right there. Back in my day, we used to do Jaeger shots with boots with the fur. Oh, okay, now I'm just dating myself. Now, the first set of sisters I did sub-assembly, which kind of bit me in the rear because I couldn't actually get the correct angle when it comes to the sisters holding the guns. Back in my day, Bane's was 2 for $3. Oh, God, I remember that. Bane. Oh my god. Actually, no. I think I think that's actually before my time because I don't think Bane was ever that cheap. Then again, I never drank a lot of Bane, so that could be actually just the case, and I just never realized it. So yeah, the first 5 sisters I did sub-assembly. And these sisters, I just did full assembly because most of them actually have like a really wide posture with like the arms out to the side. However, this chick holding the massive heavy flamer, I'm kind of regretting not doing sub-assembly. Not going to lie, because this flame is fucking massive. It's huge. Although it does look really goddamn cool. Don't know how I'm going to paint the flamer, though. Bane used to be black cans, we're switching for white for some reason. Probably marketing. This will be bronze, I know that. Power pack. If you can't reach your brush, you can't see it when it's on the table. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of the thing. And I did talk about this before, about, like, when it comes to, like, detail, especially when it comes to faces. Because, like, I know, like, a lot of people worry about painting eyes correctly. And it's a really hard technique to paint eyes. But at the same time, you're really not going to see a lot of detail on the model, which is why you should go kind of like more brighter You shouldn't be subtle with your tones. You should be really bright and like expressive, because you're going to see the model most of the times at arm's reach. So like the smaller detail is just going to get lost, right? Like, are you really going to like see the eyes when you're moving it across the board? Not really, unless it's like something like a big model, like a Yendistrel, or a like a Lord on a Mount or something like that. Like, unless it's a big goddamn model, then yeah, you can worry about the eyes. But when it's like a 20 mil, oh sorry, 28 mil, you don't really have to worry too much. Not sure how I'm going to paint the fuel canister, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, or how the cord is going to go. I think the top one will be red. Not sure what I want to do with the bottom one. Do I want to do the bottom one bronze, or... True, lol, I think I painted eyes properly once. Okay, so when I do my eyes, normally because I'm painting Stormcast Eternal, so the trick is just to paint them white and put like a little glow effect around the eyelids themselves, and then you're done. So you're painting the eyes, they're looking cool, but you're also not painting the eyes. So like you'll never get a cross-eyed look because there's no iris. Plus, you can always go for like the Darkest Dungeon aesthetic and just paint the eyes completely black. And that also gives a pretty good just kind of like impression. And then when anyone ask about it, you'd be like, yeah, it's like, Darkest Dungeon. And they'd be like, oh, you did it for artistic reasons. And you're like, yes. And see, then you look smart instead of be like, yeah, I just don't want to paint fucking eyes. But yeah. I think that's like a beginner's trap, because like a lot of people kind of focus on like the smaller stuff. And like I get why they do that, because again, like they like everyone else. When they go, like they want to go and like they look online and they see like some master painter like Duncan Rhodes or like Skridmar, sorry, and they do really amazing work, and they're like, damn, I want to paint like that. And it's like, man, you're going to have to paint for years before you get to that level. So don't worry about it too much. Just make mistakes and learn how to fix your mistakes. That's like the most important thing when it comes to like early painting. Is like knowing how to fix mistakes that you will make. That's mostly what I've done. Paint the whole eye socket dark brown or something. Yeah. Another trick that I actually like to do is basically put nun oil on the face. And it kind of always darkens that area. Lol, I can't watch Skridmar because of the skill gap between me and him. Oh, I mean, yeah, like I watched Skridmar, just for just seeing how like a master paints. But like I know I cannot replicate the skill at any point, because he's just so good. And of course he uses like airbrush and stuff like that, and he has like high-end material. Like, he's talking about, like, yeah, what $20 brush you should use. And I'm like, I'm still using the Citadel synthetic brush. Well, he's using, like, a brush that uses, like, real hair from, like, a semi-mythical extinct cat. I'm just like, yeah, that ain't me, Chief. That ain't me. One day, maybe it will be me. Although, I did hear he's making his own art tournament. Because he entered the last Golden Demon. And, of course, Golden Demon always has some controversy. And he was like, well, I'm just going to make my own art tournament. Which, all the power to him. Yeah, Kilinski sable hair. Yeah, like absolute like mythical lost hair of some goddamn mountain cat. And like, the brush control is amazing on it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it is. You know, he's going to Vallejo headquarters himself and mixing his own paint. Like, yeah. Although I hope people don't really. This is not me throwing shade at him. I'm just fucking taking the piss out of him. But like, honestly, really good to watch him just paint. And of course, you get inspired, and you might learn, you know, a trick here or a tip there that you like. You know, I can probably do that, or I can practice doing that. Like, I think it was him, but he was saying like paint the face red as like a base coat first. Same, nothing but respect for him. Oh yeah, totally. But he was, I think it was him with someone else who was saying like, since like you're using acrylic paints are like opaque. Oh, sorry, they're slightly translucent. They're not that opaque. So like if you paint the face red first, and then go over it with like a white or like the light skin tone, the red will actually show through just a little bit and gives a lot more of a warm feeling to the face, because it adds a bit of color to it. So I did try it with one of the sisters. I can't remember which sister, and I do remember I kind of like it. Alright, just doing a bit of the smaller detail when it comes to the brass. And also the leg. Holy crap, I just realized I only put one coat on the leg. And do a little bit of that inner leg as well. Oh, I should give that a shot. Yeah. Again, I'm not too worried about making mistakes or like trying new things out in miniatures. Like I know like miniatures, like I know this hobby is expensive, and you want to make sure that every miniature you paint is like the best. But at the same time, like you're going to have to go and make mistakes and try new things, and you know sometimes fail to really like hone your craft. And I understand that like you know trying that on a miniature that you know probably costs more than $10 each is kind of sucks, but is what it is. That's why I got like a lot of miniatures that are just like practice. I'm never going to field them as an army, but they're just going to be painting projects. Which is why I picked up some Dark Elves. For really cheap, actually. I'm quite happy with how cheap they got. And before I forget, I've been noticing that I've been actually missing some of the bolter rounds of some of these bolters. So let me just go and slap a few things there. Really messy slappy. And then the sword. How do I want the sword? I want... I'll do like a gunmetal gray on the sword, and then highlight with the steel, and then do a darker gray on the handles. Yeah, I'll go something like that. Okay. There's another gun that I need to throw some bronze at. In my experience, the biggest ego boost was going and playing at a local game store, seeing how many people come up and was like, oh, those look so good. Oh my god. I totally understand, man. I've never, because a couple months back, yeah, it's a couple months back now, I got my my spearhead painted up, and there was going to be a spearhead tournament at my local game store. And I came in and I was expecting like a lot of people to have like really good painted models, but like some of them did, like, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of people also had like the Grey Legion, like they just assembled the models, and I don't think they primed them. They just assembled the models. Was like, I just want to play, which fair enough. But yeah, like a lot of people were like, oh my god, this looks really cool. Because again, like I made sure to like base all the models and like put grass and like did and, like everything. Like these models were good to go before I even fucking played with them. And people were like, oh, it's amazing. So I was just like, oh, it's an ego boost. Honestly, there is no better feeling in this world when you're playing this hobby or doing this hobby when you're playing with two well-painted armies. It really just adds to it, man. Like I'm saying it, like you're like honoring your opponent by having a good mini set. It just adds to the experience. And I need more bronze. Some more belts of gold. Something like that. I think that might be a little bit too little. But there's way too much on my brush. Oh my god. There we go. It's true, it just hits different. Oh, it hits amazing. That's what it does. It's like... It's just like, hell yeah, man. We got two really good painted armies. And we're just going to beat the crap out of each other. Because, like, win or lose, you're going to have a good time. Now I just need to play on a really well-made table. That'd be haven. Oh, my God. That's the life right there. You got a well-made table. Two well-painted armies. Friendly local gaming store. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that'd be heaven. Absolute heaven on earth. Although, there is... Okay, so... I have models, as you can see, clearly from the 40k range. Clearly, the Sisters of Battle from 40k. Again, I have a Stormcast Total Army and a Dark Oath Spearhead that I haven't painted yet. Just bought that like last week. So I mainly do... I don't do Old World per se, right? Because, I'll be honest with you, at the moment, I don't want to paint Empire. I don't want High Elves. And Bretonia is like, yeah, it's okay, and Tomb Kings are okay, but like nothing really speaks to me. And like I don't want to like double like triple dip into like another game system, you know? But if Cathay ever releases for the old world, I'm going to pick up a Cathay model. Or say a Cathay like army set and paint those up. But I'm also going to go and buy a Han Fu. And I swear to God, I will dress up as the Chinese when I play that system, when I play the Cathay. I will go the extra step and actually cosplay as a Chinese person. As an ancient Chinese person, I should rather say. As a fine gentleman of the Han Dynasty. Yes, I'm also a Three Kingdoms fan. And I'll add to the experience. Oh god, that'd be hilarious. And again, I will do this. Again, I know there's going to be years into the future because GW, for some reason, was like, no, we're not releasing Cathay just yet. Which I'm like, why? Come on. Louis the Cafe. Make some some new old world armies already. I know they're doing like a good, like a fine job at just like reselling the old prints, the old sculpts, which some of them look. Oh my! I'll be honest with you. Some of the Empire sculpts just look bad, or just like outdated. Like the Empire ogres look really outdated. Although some of them does still look good. Like some of them does still hold up, but like, yeah, you can see like the models were like, yeah, maybe you should have refreshed this. Oh, speaking of refreshment, I'm pretty sure the next range to get refreshed in Age of Sigmar is going to be the ogres. I'm pretty sure it's going to be those guys. Because they're still running a lot of the stock, technically old world. Oh god, I forgot to do the green on the little things down there. Oh, so she doesn't actually have a lot of armor pieces. Well, actually, I guess the corset could be armor. She actually has a lot of cloth just hanging out. Okay. Interesting. What was I saying? Yeah, ogres. Probably gonna get the next refreshment because they were using a lot of the sculpts they were still using when Warhammer Fantasy was a thing. Before it came the old world. Alright, just painting a little bit of the bronze just in between the gloves and the sleeve. And my camera is still kind of a bit blurry. God damn, I'm going to have to fix that somehow. I never thought it'd be interesting in AOS, but just being exposed to it by being into 40k, I kind of want to try it now. I'll be honest with you, I dipped my toes into Spearhead. And playing Spearhead, playing AOS, super simple, it's super fun, like, and I find the battles are like really close as well. Like, you will rarely get a pub stomp. Like, you're going to win most of the time from like a couple of points. But yeah, definitely try the Spearhead. Spearhead is actually a really amazing system just to dip your toes into. All you have to do is buy a box, assemble a box, and then you play it. Like, it's real simple, and yeah, it's just really good. And like, especially when it comes to stuff like that, like saves and stuff like that, like, it's not like Warhammer Fantasy where like you have 1,001 different saves you can make. And this one is like, nope, you just have your armor save, you have your ward save. Like, everything is really simplified, and like, it's like, well, I'd rather say it's simplified, but like at the same time, there's a lot of crunch to it. But it's really player friendly. And they really cooked with 4th edition. And definitely with Spearhead, because I know, like, I heard, rather, that, like, Combat Patrol for 40k didn't do too well because there was a lot of, like, imbalance when it came to the models and stuff like that and the model ranges. But, like, that is not the case when it comes to Age of Sigmar. Like, for example, speaking of the ogres, if you buy like the ogre Spearhead, that's like 900 points. Or like, it was like someone did the math. It was like 900 and I think like 90 points, or like 950 points. So basically, like, you buy the Spearhead and you got a 1,000-point army right out of the box. Now, not all the Spearheads are like that, but like you can get like really good point value from these boxes. For example, the industrial box set that I'm going to get, that's like 900 and some odd points as well. So like, you literally just have to change a few things, and you got a 1,000-point army. And using Canadian numbers, like a 1,000-point army for like $175, is really goddamn cheap. Because like a combat patrol box in Canada starts at 200. Well, in Age of Sigmar, it starts at 175. Or rather, all of them are 175. But yeah, it's like it's cheaper to get into. I find the models they just look a lot better. I'm going to use some silver on these pauldrons. Yeah, I'll use some silver. Funny enough, my game of Combat Patrol have all been pretty close to all. The last one came down to whether my Tyranid Prime got a kill in the last round or not. She did not. Oh, rip. Yeah, when it comes to Spearhead, the only they just did like a balance patch for Spearhead, which good because like a lot of the weaker Spearheads got like buffed, and then some of the stronger ones got like a bit of a well-needed nerf as well. But like Sylvaneth, which is like the tree dudes, there is still like a meta pick. Slaves of Darkness, which are like standard Chaos Warriors, they got a bit of a nerf, which was needed because they were just really powerful. The Overlords, which are like the airship dwarf dudes, they got a huge buff because they were particularly weak. So they got a massive buff, which is good, which I think they puts them up to like a B tier, like a solid B tier at this point. But yeah, like the top picks are still like Sylvaneth is like a huge one. The Ghost dudes, whose name that I'm forgetting at the moment, are still pretty good. Nurgle's still pretty good. And then my Spearhead that I was playing was the Stormcast Eternal, the Ruination Chamber one. I was thinking Gravelords of Sylvaneth. Yeah, Sylvaneth is pretty fun. Again, you get like the massive tree dude model, which you can make into like different. If you like magnetize the arm, you can make him to like 5 different lords. And then of course you get like a nice range of archers and some branch witches and stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. Gravelords are that was the one that I was actually thinking of picking up as well. Those are actually pretty cool because you get the updated skeletons, which look amazing. I think they're called Death Rattle or something like that. They just look amazing on the table. You get them. You get a Vampire Lord, which is pretty great. You get Blood Knights, which are hard-hitting cavalry. And then you get Varghese. Now, although the Varghese are from the Warhammer Fantasy, they haven't got an updated sculpt yet. They still kind of look good. Although they kind of stick out at the same time because it is an older sculpt. So, but yeah, like those guys you can't go wrong. Like with those two, if you pick up a Spearhead, you're going to get some hard hitting units, and yeah, you're just going to have a good time. Reznov, hey buddy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're painting some Sisters of Battle. And talking about Age of Sigmar. Just going to go switch to white now. See how that goes. Going good. How's your day going? So far, it's going pretty good. It's raining outside. I'm inside. I'm painting some Sisters of Battle. I'm talking to you guys. Honestly, it's good. The Varghese aesthetic matches, so it helps me make up for the old sculpts. Oh, lol. Yeah. Although the Gravelords are getting some new models as well. They got leaked. So their army is getting more dudes, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next codex that's releasing, because the codex that just released is the Orcs and Goblins. So it's like the Cruel Boys, the Iron Jaws, And then the Iron Jaws are getting a spearhead all to themselves, which is apparently a pretty good spearhead if you want to collect orcs or the chunky boys. I heard that like the models you get, you really just can't go wrong with them. But yeah, a lot of people thinking that after the orcs, the next codex is going to be the Grave Lords. And to also add to that rumor, or add validity to that rumor, another leak happened by accident, and we know that there's going to be a new omnibus that's coming out soon, and that's going to have the Nefertiti. It has like some of the. It's going to have like all the kind of vampire stories. So the ones with Nefertiti is going to be in there. And then there is a Nefertiti, that weird vampire that's like half reptilian centaur thing. Like I think she's in there. It's all by the same author, so yeah. A lot of people think Grave Lords are going to be like the next thing that's going to pop out. So we're hedging the bets. We're hedging the bets, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I'm just going to be messy with this. I'm going to paint the beads of red anyway, so like it's going to look good. But just want to make sure that corset has a nice coat of white. And then that's a... God, she's like wearing 3 different belts. Jesus Christ, okay. Frick, if I didn't have a giant gray pile, then I'd pick them up right now. It's funny, I was like, when I was doing when I was painting through the Scame Tide, I was like, man, I don't want to have like a massive pile of shame, or pile of potential as people call it. And like, I want to like be like really like strict with it. And then like last 2 weeks, I'm like, I bought like... pre-ordered 1 box set. I got 2 box sets already here. Although one of them, again, was a steal of a deal. Basically, it was a start collecting box set of Dark Elves, which came with a Carabas, a Fleet Master, a squad of Corsairs, and a Scourge Chariot. And that was for 100 Canadian, which, yeah, that's a good painting project. And then I got the Dark Oaths because my store was running a sale, so I was like, oh, okay, I do like the Conan faction, so I'll just pick them up as a... I can't play them as a spearhead, but I was like, I'll pick them up just in case. Maybe like a painting project to like really practice on painting flesh. So yeah, I got like three spearhead boxes going to be on the go. So like, although I do want to pick up the orcs, the Iron Jaw spearhead at one point. I'm going to have to wait out. Probably this summer I'll pick it up. But yeah, as soon as I get the Yindistral spearhead, because I have a paint project for that, which I actually can show you guys that. Because I have the pictures saved up on my OBS. All right. Where are you? AOS. All right. Okay. Cool. So, girl on the left. That's Yindistral. She comes in the Yindistral spearhead, and she's a 400-point model, and that's a massive point model, right? Like she's a proper beast killer too. Like her whole thing is killing monsters, and she does it really well. And as you can see, she's kind of like a Valkyrie. She's like Sigmal's Valkyrie. And I kind of want to go and paint her up like Avancia from Magic the Gathering. Because like, I got the Yindistral book, and she is proper inhuman. So like, yeah. It's going to be a good time. And like, as you can see, like it's just going to match so well together. I'm in love with the one on the right. Well, I mean, like I don't play Magic the Gathering, or didn't play Magic the Gathering all that long. But like, I know she was super popular. For the clear reason that like, and that's her when she turned evil too. So like, yeah, she was like incredibly popular when she was around. All right, oh, need to paint more like this. Gonna definitely need like a third coat of white here. I do want to get in between this damn fold. Can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to, there's a bit of like cloth back there that I want to just like spruce up a little bit with the white. Speaking of which, I need to add more white to my paint palette. Much bigger glob this time. Boop. Because I know I'm going to have to do multiple coats with the white. It's just how it is. I got a lot on my brush, which I will just go and paint off with some of this massively gray stuff. Although I am probably showing the base of the model off right now. Yeah, I am. Damn it. It is what it is sometimes. I'll just leave it like that. And then just do something like that. All right. Now that I got the excess turned off, pushed off, start going back on the sister and adding a third coat to get a nice brilliant white on the cloth. All right. But yeah. Goth Angel for Sigmar, man. It will be done. Sigmar wills be done. And plus, like, Yggdrasil has, like, such an awesome lore, too. Like, because when Sigmar made her, his first words to her was literally kill. Like, and that's all she does. She's, like, super, like, cat brain, where, like, she'll go and, like, kill massive monsters for Sigmar and just come back and just like leave their like heads or bodies like on his like throne and then just continue to kill things. Very cat brained. I love it. All right. Actually, going to separate because I did these two. Just like that. Then back to this one. Doing some more. More showing you the base because I have to flip this model around. Again, really do love. Oh god, I painted some of the armor. Right. That's okay. That's just a small coat of bronze to fix that up. Do inside the sleeves as well. Bit of white in there. that, and of course doing the corset. Gonna have to be a bit careful because I don't want to go complete slap chop with it. My apologies. Going to have to tilt the model a little bit. All right. Ooh. Sorry about that. Going to have to be a bit silent at the moment. I think someone's dying outside. Oh my god, I hear him coughing. I live in an apartment complex, so I think the guy's outside having a smoke, which, judging by that cough, he should not be smoking. Apologies if you can hear the ambulance. Hopefully it's not for him, but... Keep on smoking, in a few years it will be. Judging by that damn cough. Alright. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I had to go, like, real close. I know that wasn't exciting footage, but, yeah, I really did not want to mess up around the bottom of that corset there. Alright. And I did do the corset brown with the cellar stains, but as you can kind of see, let's see if the camera will work with me. Okay, something like that. Yeah. So as you can kind of see, the brown really, the brass highlights. Oh, come on, camera, work with me. They look a lot pretty if I can get the camera to focus. Come on, camera. I know you can focus. Let me see if I can do it a little more centered. There's a bit of a delay on the stream too, so... Just like that, perfect. As you can see, the brass kind of melts into the bronze a little bit. So that's why I do the corset white. So this one actually did a really good job. I did a pretty amazing job on this, if I'm going to be say so myself. And yeah, that's why I do the corset white to match the inside of the cloaks or robes or dresses that they have, because they although, yeah, it would make sense to like paint the corset, you know, like a leather color, like have a leather corset. It just, the brass just melts right into it. And with the white, as you can see, the brass has a nice highlight. But I do have, again, I will use the leather on like the holsters and the gloves and stuff like that, because that actually looks pretty cool. Now for you, my sister. This is the Canon S. And judged by how the paint is settling on the inside, I see my spray can primer didn't really reach into this area, because the paint is beading a bit. And then just do around the inside as well. People aren't going to see it, but I'm going to know about it. And then inside of this cloak area as well. Because that will be highlighted. Right, we're going to have to pull this a little bit closer to myself. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. All right, perfect. And honestly, that's kind of all the white I need. I could do around the inside, but like, you ain't never going to see the inside of the like, inside that. So I'm not even going to waste my time trying to paint inside the robes. Although there is the sleeves, I have to go back with the green because I'm missing them. But yeah, no, this one doesn't actually take a lot of white, surprisingly enough. This one will, though. Again, I do like how they make the models with the robes kind of like bellowing out and like folding in on itself in a lot of places. It's they make very dynamic poses, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. All right. Just doing around the cloak now. I'm going to have to catch the inside of this robes as well. As a totally normality. A wild silver skull appears from the warp. Oh god, I hope it's not corrupted. But welcome, buddy. We're doing some Sisters of Battle painting. And I'm trying to remember to new camera system. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the how I should lay the models out. Painting cloth is so fun with all the shadows and highlights. Oh my god, it is like cloth is like the perfect palette perfect canvas of like practicing how to do highlighting and shading. Because you can do anything. Like you can dry brush and it's going to look great. You can do line highlight, it's going to look great. TNN, hola, the nuns with the fiercest guns. Hell yeah. The Holy Trinity of Bolta, Meta, and Flamer, baby. Let's do a bit like that, and I need more white. I'm going to need more white. TNN. I'm going to have to abbreviate your name TNN. Hope you don't mind that too much. How's it going, man? I'm going to assume you collect Warhammer, and if you do collect Warhammer, what army do you collect? And also, what settings do you collect, too? Because although I am painting Sisters of Battle, I'm actually mainly an Age of Sigmar player. Although, I'll admit, painting the Sisters, or collecting Sisters, have always kind of been a lifelong goal for me. Because when I got into first 40K, it was I bought the Codex. It was Codex Witch Hunters, which I still have. And like I saw that, read the book, and I was amazed. And like at that time, the Sisters were only metal, and they were kind of hard to find. So now that many years later, now the Sisters are like all over the place, I can finally go and complete this childhood goal of actually painting and collecting at least a few Sisters. Space Marines because I'm basic. 40K because I'm even more basic. Hey, you know what? Space Marines are amazing because the first models, when I really started painting this year, okay, I picked up the first models I actually painted were Space Marines because I got them in the that painting the start painting that comes with like the brushes and the paints and stuff like that. And this is the first ever paint scheme that I ever did. And as you can see, even if exactly right, this is a very basic bitch. I have no understanding of how really to paint well, and Space Marines still look good as long as you just get two good colors together, as like everything will look fine. And like that's why like when people collect Space Marines, I totally get it. They're super fun to paint too. Like Space Marines, like I will not poo-poo people who like to paint Space Marines, because they're like, it's simple, it's fun. There's a lot of armor panels. You can practice edge highlighting. You can practice your dry brushing, practice color theory, layering. You name it, you got it. So yeah, I don't poo-poo the Space Marine player. But what chapter of Space Marines do you collect? I have not painted anything because I have found any and every excuse because I fear the dreaded new guy mistakes. Okay, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone who's ever went to into this hobby has made the new guy mistakes, okay? When it comes to painting. And that's okay, because now there's a lot of ways to strip the paint off the model and still, like, save the model. So, like, love of God, please, I'm begging you, watch some painting videos, understand that you will make mistakes, and then go from there. And just start painting, because the only way you're going to get better is to actually paint. And when you paint, you will make mistakes, and that's okay. You're going to have to honor the effort when it comes to painting miniatures. And even if it doesn't turn out quite the way you want it to be, that's okay, because at least it's a learning. It's something that you'll learn to do differently next time. Yeah, from a painter's perspective, Space Marines kind of have it all. They have flesh, faces, armor, cloth, fiddly bits. Exactly. They are some of the most noob-friendly miniatures, because they're also bigger as well. Like if you compare like a Sister Battle model to a Space Marine, now this is Primaris, but as you can see, there's quite the height difference. So like it allows, oh my god, there's actually a lot of height difference. So like it's a bigger model. You can do a lot more stuff with it. You're not doing a lot of like small detail work, although you can do a lot of small detail work. And this is the benefit of the Space Marines, is that like you can go and do like a really simple paint job and they look well, or you can go super detail and make them look amazing. Okay. I've started painting something now that my brain works again, but all it's one of the las guns from the McFarlane Veteran Guardsmarine figures. Very fun, still scary. Oh, you have the McFarlane Veteran figures. Okay. I actually don't have. I actually never done any of those big models. Well, hell yeah, dude. And again, everyone has been where you're at right now. No one has any innate talent when it comes to painting. It's all practice. And it's getting the muscle memory, it's learning color theory, and like as long as you go into it with like a can-do attitude and understand that like, yeah, you will make mistakes, but that's okay. Allow yourself to make mistakes. I constantly fear that I have not thinned my paints enough properly. Okay. I'm going to tell you a little something. I'm not thinning my paints right now. You don't have to thin your paints, per se, although it's recommended you do. But don't worry too much about that. For every mistake you make, you also have a moment of, oh my god, I pulled it off. Yes, especially when it comes to faces and like facial details. Yeah, when it comes to like thinning paints, like yeah, it is good to thin your paints. And although I'm using a wet palette, which makes the paint a little bit thinner, just by the fact that like there is a wet sponge underneath, as you can see, keeping everything kind of wet. Although it's not completely wet now that I'm looking at it. When it comes to thinning paints, as long as you don't like glob on the paints to the model and you really work the paint across the model in a thin kind of coat, that's perfectly fine. For example, like I would probably never thin white because you're already going to have to paint minimum at least 3 coats of paint when you're using white just because it's white. So like there's no reason to really thin the coat. And sometimes you just need that thicker coat because you need the color to go through. One problem, I got into the hobby, and of course my normal ways, I forgot to buy paint. But now I'm using some crappy paint I have at the house, real paint on the way, courtesy Amazon. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this is just acrylic paint. Yeah, it's just honestly, it's just acrylic paint. In fact, let me pull something out. Let me get my other paint. So, this is student grade basic acrylic paint, okay? So you got blue, black, green, red, and all those wonderful colors. Red, there it is. This is basic acrylic paint. You could paint Warhammer models with these paints. Like there is nothing wrong with using basic bitch acrylic paint, because at the end of the day, that's what you're using. You're just using a different type of acrylic paint. Now, of course, you will have to thin this one out. You will have to thin it out just a little bit more, but there's literally nothing stopping anyone from using paint that you can get at the store. Alright, there we go. Let me just put those back. And I picked those up because I actually do want to get into acrylic painting and practice my blending skills. Because once I learn how to actually like properly blend paint with one another, I think I'm going to be really cooking with gas. But hell yeah, dude. Just start painting. And you know what? Even if you look at the model and it may be not turning out right, keep the model, and then when you continue to paint, like 6 months later, because again, I've only been painting really for the last 6 months, you can like literally just look back at the first model and be like, yeah, this is like the growth I've done. Like this is where I started at, and this is where I am right now. And honestly, it's always a good feeling when that happens. Because in painting, you see your progress. You see how good you've been going at it. All right, gonna have to do a bit more painting in between the legs. And unfortunately, when it comes to that, I'm going to have to tilt the model a bit towards me. And those are going to take, use on the sleeve as well. Those are going to require a few coats of paint. But even just one coat will do fine, just for now. Something like that. I really don't know what the hell I'm going to paint that backpack. Let me get some inspiration. They just straight up painted it black. Oh, I can't even see what they used. Yeah, it's all front facing. Damn it. might just do green. Got it. Very inspirational. I'm going to have no excuses after painting the rhymes. We'll continue on this last gun until then. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. This definitely is a no judgment zone when it comes to painting. Fuck. Alright, did a bit of a mistake here. And now that you're here, when you make a mistake, especially with acrylic paint, if you go fast enough, all you have to do is base the water, or put like a lot of water on your brush, and kind of mix it around with the paint, and you're thinning the paint out just a bit, and it can, most of the time, suck up onto the brush. Now, I will probably come back, yeah, come back with the green. I'm starting to get the base coat. But yeah, learning, like, doing mistakes and then learning how to correct those mistakes is key. It's one of the best things you can learn about this hobby. And someone's trying to message me on Discord. Who are you? Oh, it's another server. Don't care. I don't care at all. All right. What do I want to do now? Still have to do white because I have to do the hoses. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but people are honking horns at each other. All right, just going to have to go and do a bit of close work. All right. So I'm going to have to be a bit silent at the moment because I'm going to kind of concentrate a little bit on these damn hoses. So in the meantime, please enjoy the sisters chanting. Okay, I'm going to have to go a bit more detailed on the bronze around the hose, as I see there's some spots that I'm missing. But I'm going to have to get the smaller brush for that. TNN got a nice assortment of things to paint. Terminator Squad, an Interceptor Squad, and a Valkyrie from 40k, Guardsman, a Wolf Guard for the big ones. Oh shit, you got a lot of models. I'm going to assume you bought those online, because you said that you were trying to order paint online. And most of the time, like when you can buy 40k models, like right next to the 40k models, there's like the Citadel paint rack. Again, sorry about my silence. Online, yeah. I have like one game store near me. Yeah, fair enough, man. And like, I really don't think about what I was doing when buying them. Not going to make that mistake again. Yeah, I mean, like, yes and no. I mean, there's like, honestly, like, if I was going to go and like give advice to someone like getting into the hobby, of like what do you want to paint? And I'll be like, look at like a combat patrol box or a spearhead, and be like, which army looks cool to you, and just buy that pack. Like, don't worry about like, oh, if it's meta or not, because meta always changes. Like, never worry about meta, or like if this is like the top pick model or whatnot. Like, always pick stuff that you like. You just wanna paint, and like once you get like into it, then maybe think about like, okay, well here's a meta pick or something like that. But like every model basically has a time in the sun, and every model more or less gets nerfed at some point or buffed. Meta is not anything for me. Never getting that bad. Yeah, like there's two things to like avoid when you're buying when you want to like get models. Okay, and one, don't go meta. Okay, don't go meta. There's now granted there's some units that are like will always be kind of good or decent, but don't go meta chasing. Okay, that's a losing game. And two, don't do FOMO. And I understand like how that could be like because GW incentivizes FOMO really hard, especially when it comes to the fucking books. I hate how they do their books because the books are complete FOMO. Like, you want a physical copy, it's like they'll release the hardcover, and then it's a gamble if they ever release a soft cover. And most of the time, like a book can come out like 2 years ago, and the only way you can really pick it up is from like EPUB, and I hate reading from EPUB. So like, I hate how the GW does books. I hate them. Hate them so goddamn much. But yeah, don't do FOMO. You don't have to get the latest release when it comes to Space Marines or something like that. Like, these models will be around forever. Don't worry about that. So don't go into the FOMO. Don't do meta chasing. That's like the two main things when it comes to buying models. Don't do those two. All right. Because nobody wants to be the guy that spent a shit ton of models because of FOMO and has to resell them because they don't have money to pay rent. Like, don't do that. Like, people joke about, yeah, this is being plastic crack, which it kind of is. But like, yeah, you get people who are just like impulsive when it comes to buying, and this is not a hobby that you can afford to be impulsive when it comes to buying. Fuck. All right. There we go. So I had a accidentally spilled a lot of white on this pauldron, so I had to go and like quickly fix it. All right. Heard a story from a homeless guy about a homeless man buying Warhammer, then getting them stolen that night. Jesus Christ. Man, GW is disgusting for the books. Finding the first 4 books of the HH is like finding the One Piece. Funny enough, I actually have the first book of the Horus Heresy that I haven't finished. What is it, Horus Rising? But like, yeah, like the HH series is like horrible for that. And again, there's like fucking 60 books in that series too. Which is funny, because it was only supposed to be like a 3-part series, but it just took off. Alright. Alright, last hose on this model. That's actually not too bad, okay. Alright. I was still... Flay of the Einstein cost me $40, oof. And I'm still on the Horus Horizon. Yeah, Audible might be the only way to actually experience the Horus Heresy series. Yeah, Audible or like EPUB is like the only real way to like experience the Horus Heresy series at this point, because like fucking good luck trying to find, well, unless you can like snake like an omnibus, because I know like there's a few of those running around, but like, yeah, good luck trying to find the 60 plus individual books, which, you know, like my fucking god, dude, that's a massive series. But yeah, GW and FOMO, I hate it. Although, when you're doing the Audible, okay, like the Audible type, okay, never buy from Black Library, because I was actually looking at some Audible like ebooks, the Audible books as well. And Black Library, they sell them for like $50. When you can just go to audible like .com and like normally like the books are going to be on there for like, you know, you get like a free credit every month, so like $14 versus, you know, 50. Like, goddamn. The only problem I have the silly addiction to reading, and the audiobooks don't scratch the itch when it comes to my literal testicles. I understand completely where you come from, because like I don't like EPUB books a lot. Like, I don't have a Kindle or anything else like that. Like I like the like tactile sensation of like literally having a book in my hands when I'm reading it. Which means that means I miss out on a lot of books. Realistically. Alright, I wasn't as careful with the bronze as I was hoping. We'll have to go back and do a lot of touch-ups, but that's okay. I was trying to avoid painting the hoses bronze, but honestly, like, there's a bit too much gray. Bit too much gray for my liking. Alright. Reading in bed just feels different. Reading in bed feels amazing, okay? At this point, I only buy physical books I know I already like. I get that, but honestly, sometimes I also like, I take a chance as well. which I'm quite happy for. Because like one of the reasons why I really got into Age of Sigmar was I took a chance on the Yggdrasil book, and that came out amazing. It was 3 books that I got. In fact, I bought them all together. I'm going to show them off just one moment. Show and tell time, ladies and gentlemen. So, I took a chance. Sorry about that. I took a chance on 3 books, okay? And they came out all amazing. Okay, so this is like some of my like book recommendations. If you like the Tau, Shadow Sun. Okay. This is an amazing book. God is actually really cheap, despite the fact that it is a hardcover. But got Shadow Sun, really, really good book. Okay. And if you really want to get to Age of Sigmar, Hallowed Grounds. Awesome book. The last third of the book is like basically a city-wide fight scene, which is just amazing. It keeps you gripped onto the edge of the seat. You follow a father and daughter witch hunter kind of team, and they're kind of hunting undead, and they're trying to figure out a mystery. So, amazing book. If you want to get an Age of Sigmar, this is like one of the top picks. And then, of course, The Rose in Darkness. Amazing. Honestly, I love Dan Ware, how she writes the Sisters of Battle. This book it's a great book if you like Sisters of Battle, and also if you like Gene Stealer cults and the Tyranids, because they do play a part in this book as well, and it's really good. So I highly recommend these 3 books. If you can find them, get them. They have my top recommendation. That's not going to be good. I'm just going to have to put them on the floor. 1 second. TNN, Shadow Sun's face was diabolical. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're really like leaning into like the Tau having kind of a leathery looking face, which is like, it's okay. But like in that book, Shadow Sun actually looked. She's written really well, and it's really funny. I like it. The only book I could find at the library was the Dark Angels Omnibus, and it lit the fuse for my Warhammer interest. Hell yeah. Yeah, also libraries. Yeah, I mean, there's books on libraries. Secondhand bookstore, you're going to find books there. If you go to like a Warhammer store, but you say you only have one game store, so they may have a book there, but like, yeah. Then also just going on like Amazon, or actually, depending on which country you're in, TNN, if you're in Canada, I can recommend an online store, like a model store for you, that you get the books on the cheap. You get a 10% discount on all the books if you're in Canada. Because I'm not sure if they ship to the United States or not. Alright, back on hoses. Ah, fuck. Made a mistake there, but that's okay. When you make a mistake, all you do is basically thin the paint out a lot, by adding a lot of extra water and then just scooping it up with the brush and then wiping the excess off on your kind of cloth or paper towel, and then you're good to go. Just like that. Just like that. I live in the lovely country right under you. Okay, I don't know what the American store is, but yeah, if you're in Canada, I'd recommend Fender's Workshop, because you can even buy secondhand models from them, which is really nice. All right, I'll do a bit more hose up here as well. I'm gonna have to go and do a bit more touch up when it comes to the bronze. Oh, a bit of touch up here as well. Oh, more paint. Definitely need more paint. Actually, since you live in America, what state do you live in? Oh, if you don't feel comfortable saying that, what coast? Because I live on the West Coast, British Columbia. Enjoying some lovely wet weather at the moment. Georgia, they're not so great. Wait a second. Fuck it. Domino, is that you? Wait, no, Domino, no, my friend Dom. Okay, sorry. I have a friend named Domino who also lives in Georgia. But I realized, wait, you said you collected Warhammer. He doesn't collect Warhammer. So I had a moment there for a second. Yeah, no, but I got a friend who lives in Georgia. Oh God. He wants to move to, I think, Savannah. And he lives next to Macon. I'm not going to completely dox him, but like he's in like that region of the Georgia. Although he keeps on getting crossed because Canada keeps on stealing sports teams from Georgia. All of Georgia's blah. But you know what? You know what doesn't happen in Georgia? Winter. You know what? That's okay. Because according to my friend, it doesn't really get cold in Georgia. And having lived in Alberta, I really like that idea of living in a place that never really gets cold. That's the bad part. You say that, okay, you say that. But like, again, I lived in Edmonton for a number of years. And let me tell you, minus 57 is not a fun time. And that's in Celsius. That's not in Fahrenheit. Well, the whole South is supposed to get super cold next week. Oh, rip. Oh, yeah, because there's that polar wind coming down. Yeah. It's just warm all the time. Okay, 20 degrees Fahrenheit, but still. How much is 20 degrees Fahrenheit? 1 second. I need a... 20... So I'm like reaching over my my computer desk. Oh, it's like minus 6. Okay, that's okay. Oh, minus 6 degrees. That's proper chilly. me see. Let me do the conversion. Okay, so the coldest I've ever been in Fahrenheit would be minus 70. Yeah, I'm sure we're still going to get like 60, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, like always. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, that was in Alberta. That was in the capital of Alberta too. So, yeah, I know what proper cold it feels like, and proper cold sucks. Yeah, let's leave white for just a moment. Let's start using some. Let's shake up some lead belcher. Yeah. Yeah, I know what cold is. Cold sucks. When it hurts to breathe, you're like, why do I live here? My friend in Montreal is talking about it being minus 40 there, and I was like, what? No way. Yeah, Montreal gets proper cold as well. Yep. Yep. Montreal gets real damn cold. It's also a wet cold too. Like in Alberta, like when it gets down to like, you know, like it's like always like a really dry, like windy cold, because we get the polar wind from the Antarctic. From the Arctic coming down. Because if you look at the map, there's no mountain range blocking it, so it's all just like one big wind tunnel, which is why like central Canada and like Central America gets super cold. It's because the polar wind is just flowing down, and then Montreal gets cold because they get a bit of that wind, but they also get the wetness of the Great Lakes. They also get some of that as well. And from the Hudson Bay, like that all kind of screws them up. So it's more like a wet cold for them, which is why they get ice storms, which really, really suck. Now that like I live in BC, the Rocky Mountains actually stops the polar winds, so we don't actually get that. It actually like it's like a nice barrier. So like the most we'll get is like maybe minus 10, and then it might snow for like a couple days, and then that's basically it. It'll stay like proper icy though, but like we don't get like a lot of snow all the time. We get a lot of rainstorms though. That's like the only trade-off is like it's really wet over here. All right, doing some lead belcher. Also TNN. A trick. Get nun oil. This is a wash, and it will cover a lot of mistakes. Cover a lot of mistakes. Learn how to use shades. Learn how to use that wash. It's like one of the go-to washes because it's basically like a really thin down black paint, and it just adds a lot of shadow to the models and make them really stand out. Oh yeah, I grew up in Detroit, technically north of Canada. North of some parts of Canada. Although I have been to Detroit. Drove past it a couple times. Lead belcher is going to be... Throw a coat up here. Right. Yeah, funny enough, I did a few cross Canada driving trips, and going to, because it's normally west to east, and going to the east, I did actually do the. It's actually faster if I go down to the United States and go instead of going through the over Canada route, just because of how the curvature of the Earth is and everything else like that, and yada yada yada. But yeah, no, I drove through the northern United States a few times, and it's pretty good. Actually, I'll keep the. I won't paint the handguards and the thing she's holding on to, which name is escaping me at the moment. I think I'll just paint them green or something. And if I was really on the ball, I'd have like one of those really nice like little small drills, and I'd drill out the barrel of the bolter. But I'll be honest with you, I don't have one of those hand drills, so it'll be a solid bolter for now. A lot of excess on my paintbrush. Just gonna have to wipe it off. And then I will do the around the magazine, because that's just going to make it look so much better. And where is that model? Oh, okay, the model is, you can still kind of see it. Okay. Not when I do that, though, I bet. Do something like this. Do something like that. All right. Any other? Don't do the handguards. That's going to be. No, that's it for this gunmetal. All right. A bit of gunmetal on this bolter as well. Alright. Really like the bolter designs, not going to lie. This open magazine concept is adds a nice touch. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be particularly lazy when it comes to the bolters. I am going to do a Nuln Oil wash and then probably just a silver highlight, and then call it a day when it comes to the bolters. I know I could do like probably like some weathering and stuff like that. Maybe I'll practice the weathering, but like, eh. Don't really need to do it for the bolters. I do need to do the front of the bolters. It's supposed to be gunmetal gray, not plastic gray. Oh, of course, TNN. Please, prime your models before you paint them with like a spray can or a rattle can. Trust me, it'll make the world of difference. All right, that's one coat done, and I did not do the white on that toes either. Damn it. All right. Fuck. Okay. Bit of silver on this guy. Not all of it, though. This is a hand flamer, so it will have some bronze. All right. All right. All right, gonna fix that one Terminator. I start painting green tomorrow. Hell yeah, brother. Again, allow yourself to make mistakes. Honor the effort that you put into painting the models. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking for. Let yourself make mistakes. I'm going to actually have a brass blade on this one. Yeah. I'm going to be a bit different. Now that I'm looking at it, I think a brass blade would actually look fine. Because the Celestines that I painted all have brass halberds and brass spears. I think a brass blade for the canoness will actually look really well. Like particularly well indeed. Alright, so paint some of that. And then I'll just do gonna have to do another brass. I'm looking at it like it's always good to like paint, put down, and then like go back to it, and you're like you kind of see like all the little spots that you missed, and you're like, okay, I need to do some more touch-ups. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what chapter was Submarines, I'm guessing. Painting. It's a homebrew successor of the Dark Angels, the Silent Chains. Pretty much a teal, black, and green. Hell yeah. Well, actually, funny enough, I mean the paint skin I'm using for the sisters. This is actually a homebrew sister chapter or sister order. Yeah, the orders. That's what they call them. It's the Order of Saint Penthesilea, which is why I use a bronze and a green, kind of bronze, green, and white. Particularly when, of course, when it's doing these girls as well. Or actually, I'll show you a spear. Where's that spear unit? Yeah, there you go. Now you're going to try to spell that. Penthesilea? Yeah, that's... So, actually, if you see if it focuses, put it a little bit higher up. And cant it, because I think it's going to try to focus on the spear point. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. All right. Oh, wait. No. God damn it. Oh, one of these days I'll figure out like the correct focusing. Oh, okay. No, it's good there. It's good there. All right. So yeah, as you can see, like the green and the white, definitely not normal sister colors. And I went for a lot of Bronze Age look. Looks nice, even non-focused. Yeah, I guess that's like how you know you got like a good paint scheme is like even when it's like blurry, it still looks pretty well. But Penthesilea, I'll get that for you because she's actually a figure from the Iliad. And I'm a huge fan of Total War Troy. Oh, thank you very much. And here's how you spell her name. I just call her Penny, if I'm being completely honest with you. So yeah. And apparently, I believe she was according to legend, she was the one who invented the war axe. Order of Penny. What a nice name. I really favorite the color scheme. Oh, thank you. Honestly, the color scheme, like the angel green, really ties the models all together. If I didn't get that particular color, I don't think the color scheme would work as well as it did. All right, I somehow managed to thin down my metallic paint, which isn't good. Which isn't particularly good. But thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with how that color scheme came, because, like, my God, the green just ties everything together and makes it look 100% wonderful. All right. The color scheme gives me a painting boner. Green makes anything look good. Yeah. And, like, when I do edge highlighting, it's going to be super simple, because I'm just going to go and take the green and mix just a little bit of white, and then use the edging color for that. And it makes it really pop out. In fact, I think I did a practice one on one of the sisters. Let me see which one. It's going to be real obvious when I look at it. Or maybe I didn't. I thought I did. No, not that one. No, not that one either. Which one did I do it with? Oh, okay, I did it on this one. So let's see if this focusing on my arm. Let's see if this one actually picks up. Okay, actually does kind of pick up a little bit. Focus. I can see I tried a little bit of the highlighting around the cloak and around the power pack. So still need to do a lot of work on it, though. A lot of work is needed. And that was only one coat of the highlight color, too, so you're going to need at least a couple coats. But thank you all very much for the, sadly, oh, totally, TNN. Sadly, I must depart for today. I will show up again when Big E wills. Have a nice day. You know what, TNN? I hope you have a nice day. I hope you start painting those models. And if you have a Twitter, again, my Twitter is linked into the somewhere on my profile. You can easily find it if you look up my profile. If you have a Twitter, please send me some, like, tag me in your art of your models, and I really like that. Because honestly, I'm excited just to see all the people's painting schemes and, like, how they do the models and stuff like that. And maybe, like, I can give you a few tips. But yeah, you have yourself a good night, a good day, or whatever you're going to have to do. And I hope to see you again, too. I hope to do basically hoping to do Fantasy Fridays and then Painting Wednesdays. So that's at least maybe 2 times a week I'm painting at the minimum. Oh, and if you just like the sound of TNN, you can call me HBK. Fantasy Friday sounds great. Well, actually, it's all up to you, buddy, because, like, I'm the one hyphenating your name. But TNN, I mean, I don't mind saying that. Although, if I call you HBK, I might just call you the Heartbreak Kid. And I do hope you get that reference. All right. So I'm gonna grab it directly from the plot now. Yes, you get it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's right. I watch WWF. Some sweet chin music. Oh, it's a DX? Yeah. Okay, I was pulling the model a little bit too close to me. Alright. Still don't know what the hell I'm going to do with the coils. I think like one of the coils is going to be red. I think red is going to look pretty good. For the thicker coil, actually, let me. I want to look online for a second. What do other people do when it comes to that thicker coil? I am actually just genuinely curious. SOB. All right. Okay, one of them painted it red. That's like a really nice red. They normally just paint it gunmetal. Okay. Yeah, they normally just paint that damn thing gunmetal and then paint the back completely the same color as the armor. Yeah, I can do something like that. I can do something like that. Because they do paint the power pack green, so, yeah, okay. Alright, we're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. So I'll do a base coat with lead belcher. And then I will just dry brush a more silver metallic, because this is going to be perfect for that. Nun oil. Yeah. Go nun oil, give it a little bath, do some dry brushing. Or dry brush and then nun oil bath, one or the other. Hell yeah. And I hope the Araceli, I think I just pronounced your name a third time. Different name a third time. Araceli, I hope your NIDs have been going well on your end as well. Do a light base coat. Light smattering. Alright. How long have I been doing this? 2 hours. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's turned out a little messy, but it still looks pretty sick. Oh, hell yeah. I'll save doing the power pack when I do everyone else's power pack. Because these sisters are a bit sub-assembly. I did take off the power pack, and I know I'm put the power pack on like later on, but let's see. What is really left for like the major stuff? Oh, leather. Because there was some leather. Again, Vallejo dark flesh tone, really nice leather. I was using a what was this? A Mornfane brown for a while, but that's more like a wood leather, to be honest with you. This gives it a nice fleshy coat. Oh, shit. Excuse me. And then I will also go... That's Wrathbone. Actually, I'll mix up the Wrathbone as well. Can I post an immigrant link? You can post whatever link you want. If you're going to show me models, please post the immigrant link. If you're going to show me porn, please don't. But hell yeah. Oh wait, no, not Wrathbone. Well, no, not Wrathbone. I wasn't supposed to. Sorry, for the, I actually needed Mongrathbone. That's why I needed to shake up lawless models. I know, I was warned by other streamers. They're like, yeah, you gotta be careful about showing links on, like, your, your stream, because I'm gonna just, like, screw with you. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to happen one of these days. But yeah, no, post the immigrant link, post whatever link you want. I want to see these nids. Yeah, you told me the color scheme, and I'm all for it. I'm like, yeah. We're going to dab a little bit of brown. Just a tiny bit of brown as a treat. And start working on some of this leather. Oh, that is way too close to me. Alright, that actually doesn't look too bad. Not bad at all. Although, definitely did not put enough brown on my palette. Yeah, because I need to do like 101 belts. Sorry about that. I'm still standing. Do a nice first coat on the holster. Oh, that's gonna look so sick. Oh my god. But definitely need more brown. More brown. That actually might be a little bit good enough. For now. For now. Yeah, because some... Alright. Hell yeah. Oh my god, this line looks so good. Alright. Second coat to really bring out that color. Hell yeah. Whew. And oh man, I have to do the gloves now. Okay, I once again did not put enough brown on the palette because I underestimated what the hell I'm actually going to use the brown for. All right. All right. Now we're just doing the leather gauntlets. All right. Good to go. Good to go. And then doing the belts, which is going to be a bit of a tricky time. I know I've been silent for the last couple of minutes, more or less. I just don't want to screw up, you know? All right. You're good, my friend. Gotta focus, focus. Yeah, I know. That's one of the reasons why I really like having the chanting in the background, because it like at least like when I'm silent, there's like at least like something coming over the waves. So like you can like just like chill out and like really just like listen to that nice like hymns. So I'm not too worried about just having dead air all the time. All right. Now to the back belts. All right. Also remember to breathe too. Oh, hell yeah. Whew. The choir must chant as new sisters join the ranks. That's actually one of the things I really liked about the Rose of Darkness. Is like, it really centers again on like a sister of battle squad, but like the sheer amount of times that they'll sing to each other is really endearing, and it's like it's something like I didn't know that the sisters did, but like in the book like they like when they have like their helmets on, because most of the time they have the helmets on, when they're just like walking, they'll just like sing to each other. When they're in like a transport, they'll start singing hums or saying prayers. And like in battle, of course, they start saying hums and prayers as well. And like yeah, because like there's even like a scene where like they were like going in a sewer with some PDF, and they were like hunting down they were trying to hunt down the Gene Stealer like patriarch, and it turns out I think they didn't get the Magnus, but they got one of the other ones. The guy that does the long distance communications, whatever the one he's called, yeah, that psyker. And like they were like going through the tunnels, and the guards were just like kind of like losing their shit because like, you know, like the sewers, like they smell bad, and like they were getting like sniped by the nids and like the Gene Stealers like left and right. So like those like the sisters just started singing to the guardsmen, and just to like calm them down and stuff like that. And it's something like really endearing where it's just like, it's like they did like the both like the over, like not over the top, but like did the overt singing. But they also show that like when they're alone, they'll still just sing to each other. Like they'll sing their faith, and it's just, yeah, again, it's just something that's like I really liked. I thought it was a really nice piece of characterization. Because it's so easy just to make the sisters like a bit one-dimensional when it comes to their faith. Like it's really easy to make write the fanatic, but to write some of that like is really believable about their faith is just like it's a bit harder, which is why I like Diane Ware. She does a really good job, really good job. Cannot praise that author enough for the work that she has done. Just going to do a bit of second coat on the gloves. Mark of Faith by Rachel Harrison is also really good. I'm going to have to look that up. I did read Pilgrims of Fire, and it's a bit of a mess. It's like it's a somewhat good book, sort of, but like I wouldn't recommend it as like the first like intro to like the Sisters of Battle. But yeah, no. As you are a Tyranid fan, Death Worlder, I highly recommend. Although it's a focus on like a guardsman unit, or like squad, Catechins and Cadian. It shows like a world at like the end zone of a Tyranid invasion. So like after basically the Tyranids have practically won, and like how the Tyranids will actually like terraform a world, and like how they'll change everything to like before they like, you know, nom everything up. I do highly recommend that. Again, I do also recommend Rose of Darkness, because the Gene Stealer cults are rather intelligent, and that's always the best. Like when the antagonist force is like an intelligent force, and they're like, okay, that's actually pretty smart what they did. Like, yeah, highly recommend both books if you're a Tyranid fan. Although it doesn't focus solely on the Tyranids, it makes them look really goddamn cool. Also in Death Worlder, you one of the main characters, one of the in the group is actually a Gene Stealer propagandist. So you kind of get her take on a lot of the Tyranids, and like how like a Gene Stealer cultist looks at the Tyranids. All right. Oh, I'm a Sisters of Battle fan first and foremost. Hell yeah. Praise be. So I just went a bit southern right there. Southern Sisters of Battle. The Emperor lies again. All right. Did those immigrant links show up, by the way? No. I actually didn't know if you... those links did not show up. Crap. Okay. Let me see if I can fix that. I think there's probably something in the settings. So let me just... yeah, okay. Let me just put this canvas down because I'm already screwing up the model because it's way too close. I need to probably just pull the camera, like, slightly... Probably a little bit closer towards me or a little bit more angled towards me. All right, let me double check the actually, I don't think I can edit while it's ongoing. Do you have a Twitter? Because if so, I have a Twitter. So here, I'm going to just post my... Here's my Twitter. Just at me. Or, I did post that I was going on live with the Sister of Battle as, like, the first post. So if you could just actually, like, do, like, a reply under that. Because I do actually want to see those nids. Alright, how's that for... Everything's slightly canted now. Okay, no, I don't like that. Let me just straighten that out a little more. Oh, a little bit overcorrect. That should be good. All right. All right. Getting a little, have to focus a little bit on the gloves. Oh, there's a poach here. I can do the poach too. Boop, boop. Just like that. All right. All right. I have to admit, I'm getting a little bit better at painting inside the lines. If I can toot my horn just a little bit. Yeah, let me make a Twitter account real quick, lol. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Oh, God. It's turning into a right old mess. Any more leather on this girl? No, but I do have to go back and do some painting on her. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, there's a small leather piece. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm making really good progress. If I can, again, toot my horn once again. Because I got most of the, basically most of the base coloring done. Now it's just going to be the more detailed work. Excuse me. Excuse me. Which, quite happy, because these are the last of the sisters. And I'm doing a rather good job. In fact, if I really knuckle down, I'm probably going to have to go and do some of the detail work off stream. Just because I'm going to have to hold the models really close to me, so I can really focus on the detailing. That's not particularly good content if I'm being serious with myself. But, I'll definitely show them off at some point. All right, you're done. Missing gloves on you. All right. No, so I just looked. Yeah, I'm going to have to do another coat of gunmetal on this. Excuse me, on this bolter. Way too translucent the first time around. All right, just posted. All right, give me 1 second, buddy. All right. And see, this is what I like about the wet paint palette. I can just put models down. Don't have to worry about it. It's super drying on my ceramic one. All right, let me just refresh the page. Sleeper Angel 2. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God, that's such a good paint scheme. Oh. Ah, damn. You know, I'm gonna... For people who watch this stream later on, I wanted to post a link in the chat. And, oh my God, no, Oh my god, I love the pink. I love the orange, like the orange, like around like the tip of the tail and like the hands. I love. Oh my god, and you did that like that red color that kind of like mixes the pink and like the pink, the red to the orange. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh damn. Oh, they look. Oh, and you got the white there too. Oh man. Oh, you killed it. You abs and the carapace as well. Oh god damn. That is one sexy knit. Holy shit. God damn, you did an amazing job on them. Holy crap, man. 10 out of 10. Damn, man. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit in awe of your damn paint scheme that you did. Aw shucks. Yeah, no, aw shucks indeed. You did an amazing job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Holy crap, it's good. Work in progress, of course. Still need to paint the gun. Oh, I have full confidence that you're going to do an amazing job on the gun. Yeah, man. Oh my god. You got. So like, are you just doing like that brood like that, or like you're painting like a big boy like that, or like what's the idea you're going for? What's the plan, buddy? What's the plan? I need to do a bit of white on the back of this thing. Damn. Yeah. Okay. And oh shucks, I think that's it for the brown. All right. Just going to throw one more layer on this. Actually, you know what I can do? I do have a backpack that needs some brown. This is the Candace's backpack. And as you can see, she has a chainsword in a sheath. So I'm just going to use the rest of my brown, just kind of jump ahead and throw in one kind of. Basically, it's going to be. It looks like it's It's basically going to be half a coat now. But just get a little bit of brown on the board. Use up all the paint. It's almost like a dry brush technique. Bigger guys like leapers and barbed narts are going to be more brown and earthy colors, like they're from denser in a forest. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's the good stuff. All right, now we're basically doing touch-ups. Oh, actually, no. We do have the grace here, which I'll do a quick coat on the thing that the Candace is actually standing on, that little pillar. All right.
Can't really see it, but as you can see, it just a really quick coat. And the really big guy, like the Psychophage, are going to be more colorful like the knots, but I'm going to put mud texture paint on the backs and model barnacles with green stuff so they look more aquatic. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is going to look amazing. Holy shit. You're putting my models to shame, Aracilla. Coming into my chat. Pretending to be all humble. I didn't know you were a master painter like that. Now I'm bugging you. But I'm really interested to see those models, though. I'm super excited. Man, I am super excited for you. And they're not even my models. So please. Oh, I'm losing my voice here for a second. 1 second. So please, when you're done your models, throw me a DM, throw me something on Twitter, or like just do something, because like I want to see the finished project. Because god damn, you got talent. Sorry. God damn it. So I got a frog stuck in my throat. I'll share them for sure. Hell yeah. All right. I need to do a bit of Mornfane for the how do I want to go about this? Actually, no, one of them needs white. I know that for sure. So let me touch up the white on one of them. Excuse me, because I know I didn't do the hose work. All right. That's not half bad at all. All right. And that was completely off camera. Fuck it. I'm sorry. The next one will probably be red. I know, actually, how did I do the handguards on the other guns? Did I just go straight silver? Yeah, I just went straight silver with them. Oh wait, no, I didn't even fucking paint them. Oh god. Alright, I'm going to have to do the handguards on the bolters. How do I want to paint them? I could go angel green with them. Yeah. Yeah, let's do angel green. And kind of unify that color scheme just a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, I'm also going to have to go and do another small batch of lead belcher, which I'll do the lead belcher right now before I forget. Do a bit of second coat on some of those guns, because some of them need them. Some of those guns need them, especially this heavy flamer. All right. Big glob right in the center. And then just smoosh the paint around so it kind of thins out on the plastic. I'll give it an even coat on everything else. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I'm put off for dinner for far too long now. I'm going to clean up my station and cook. I'll be back later if you're still on. You know what? I've been actually streaming for about 3 hours now, so I might just end it here as well. I think that this might be a good point, because after this I'm just doing a lot of detail work, which means there's a lot of models that are pretty have to go up close and personal. So you know what? Thank you very much, Aracia. You have been a wonderful chat partner, painting partner. I guess we're both painting. So yeah, you've been a wonderful partner. I'll be doing more Fantasy Fridays, and then hopefully more painting streams on Wednesday. Although those are going to just be a short 2-hour streams, because I do this before work. So Wednesdays, Fridays will be painting streams. I hope to see you there. I hope to see more of your models. And thank you very much, TNN, who was in the chat a bit later on. Thank you very much, Knight, who joined in. And thank you, Reznov Gaming, who popped in for like a quick second. So you guys all have been wonderful. The sisters will march on, and I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you very much for streaming. It was blast hanging out and painting. You know what, Aracia? Same with you, buddy. Same with you. So you guys have a good night. But remember, Panzer Vor.